MotoGP 3. This one's developed by Climax, published by THQ for the Xbox.
Climax? What is up with these developer names? You ever climax in your cranky pants?
Just insulting developers around the world.
So this is a motorcycle racing game, eh?
This is a motorcycle racing game. Yes, it is. We haven't really had great motorcycle racing games in quite a while.
Right.
And it seems that Climax has sort of cornered the market on these things. And what was cool about MotoGP, even from the beginning, is that they were one of the first games out there to really take advantage of Xbox Live. MotoGP 2 upped the ante and made the Xbox Live experience even better. And now with MotoGP 3, this is an amazing multiplayer game that you definitely have to experience on Xbox Live. But what they've added to the experience this time, it's not just regular sort of track races that you would see in a MotoGP circuit. Now they have these extreme modes that allow you to race in cities and in the desert. You get all kinds of varied kinds of backgrounds.
The problem of that is that it's still the same old thing. It's still just you're racing and there's a straight line of racers and you have to, you know, get in. I mean, it's almost like the
Forza,
Gran Turismo.
Yeah, it's like a Forza or Gran Turismo style of sim type racing.
Again, I'm more of the arcade style racer guy, so I like really tight controls.
It's a pretty forgiving game, though. I mean, you can pretty much lean into every corner, and you're not going to spill on everything.
Right.
You do end up hitting the other guys on the course because there's lots of different races that you race against.
But you can't knock the other guys off.
It's not Road Rash. But EA really should EA should really get Climax to build their Road Rash update.
I tell you what, every single time I came next to another biker, I was just wishing, praying that I could take out a bat or a chain and whack him in his nads.
I hear you. But I miss the Road Rash too. I think it would have been great if they'd done something like that.
But aside from the nad whacking, what I'm saying is that you
something vulgar.
No, you can't even knock over the enemy bikers.
You can by accident. You can't go out there and purposely try to knock people over because more often than not, you will fall over.
It's a part of racing, though. If you're going to do a bike racing simulation, you have to throw all that fun stuff in. No, let's take all the fun part out and make it
fun. I don't understand. What are you talking about?
It looks nice, but it doesn't look any nicer than the other 1,000 racing games that we've seen come out the last 2 or 3
years. Yes, but most of them
years.
aren't motorcycle racing games, and it's a completely different dynamic. For instance, you have to use, I've found, you have to use the right analog thumbstick to handle the throttling on the bike. It really gives you more of a sense of, you know, ownership of the controls, because otherwise it's almost like an on-off situation, and you can't do that with the bike. It's a constant, you know, braking and gassing kind of situation to go through every hairpin turn.
You know, for people looking for really fast-paced, you know, driving action, go pick up Burnout 3 if you don't have it.
Super fast-paced driving action, incredible wipeouts, beautiful scenery. I love MotoGP 3.
I'll wait for Road Rash.
8.5. What are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 6.5.
Oh, man, you are brutal. On the positive side, the visuals in this game are fantastic. The Xbox Live functionality is superb. And this time around, Climax has mixed it up with some pretty cool street and fantasy courses.
On the negative side, because of the sim-style gameplay, I felt the controls were a little too touchy. Most of the time, if you smack into another biker, you're the one who falls down. But the biggest thing for me was that this was more of a sim game, and I wanted to see a lot more nad whacking.